The White Martian has made its move, and its target, humanity. Welcome to the Comicstorian Complete Story Series, where you get audio dramas of your favorite comic books, helping you decide what to go out and add to your collection. Today we continue Absolute Martian Manhunter with issue 4 by Deniz Camp. I hope you enjoy. The White Martian, still ethereal in nature, reaches up and removes his head, placing it as the sun that beats down on the city. Below, people go about their daily lives, but the heat is torturous, glaring down, frying people, baking their brains, boiling them. Steam begins to escape from people's ears, mingling in the air. Anger begins to rise. Someone bumps into someone else on the street. A drink is spilled. The steam rises faster. Punches are thrown. Blood is spilled. John Jones is in his house. He knows that he and Bridget are about to have a fight. He can see it written all over her face. Words dripping with resentment, written in the colors of emotion. "John, we have to talk," she explains to him. But John shakes his head. The Green Martian is leaning close. Violent shift in spectrum. Manic Martian bleach light. The Martian explains. John reaches for his sunglasses by the door. "Can't. Some kind of riot downtown. They need me, Bridge," John explains to her. Bridget's cheeks turn red. Steam shoots from her ears, clouding the house. "I need you. We need you. Why is that so hard for you to understand?" she shouts, her words swirling around the cloud of steam. But John heads out and gets in the car. "I'll be back as soon as I figure out what happened, okay?" he calls from the window as he drives away. Shortly at the scene, John reaches down and picks up a tooth. "All that over some spilled coffee," the policewoman says as John places the tooth in an evidence bag. The Martian stands nearby, staring up at the bleached white sun that beats down on people. He holds up a hand, trying to reach for it. "Bad idea, number 8429. White heat of war," the Martian points out. Nearby, the streets are still packed with people, anger written on their faces as steam boils out of their ears. John finally stands and looks around. Someone passes by them, his face red with anger as he grumbles to himself. "It's this heat. 103 in the shade for 10 straight days. Our brains are boiling in their own juices. Everyone's walking around half-cooked," the beat cop notes. John nods as he looks at her, reaching for his cigarettes. "Better try to cool things down then, huh? Metaphorically speaking," John points out, more for the Martian's sake than the cop. "Metaphor equals reality," the Martian agrees, beginning to look at the white-hot sun through various colored lenses. The pair ride through the city, watching the angry people, looking at the steam clouds as they get bigger and bigger, beginning to fill the sky. But there are still places of simple joy. The Martian smiles as kids play in the street, cooling off with water from a fire hydrant that they've broken open. But others aren't so lucky. People are getting angrier, their boiled brains making them do spiteful things. On Happy Heart Lane, the owners of the Three Lions pub meet the owners of the Four Leaf pub at the street corner, swinging bats and chains until John and the Martian arrive to break it up. On day 12 of the heatwave, those living at lot 961 go to war against 963 over a property line. Shots are fired, and even the kids are involved. The Martian is able to clear everyone's mind just enough to stop the violence. On day 13, there are 13 separate unprovoked police shootings at routine traffic stops, all in one day. The officers drew their pistols and fired into the cars. Later, when John questioned them, all 13 of the officers were red-faced and unrepentant. On day 14, a massive brawl at the bowling alley over a disagreement of if someone's toe went over the line. On day 15, a holy war breaks out between the Church of the Lord Redeemer Jesus Christ and the Church of the Redeemer Lord Jesus Christ. They both disagreed on whether you should be sprinkled with water during a baptism or fully submerged. Each night, John went home. He was avoiding Bridget, not wanting the sun and heat to affect their marriage. He knew the truth about what was happening. He slept on the couch, leaving before she woke up and returning late. But she finally caught him as he tried to sneak in late one evening. "Enough, John! You can't avoid me forever!" She snaps at him when storming into the living room. He turns to her, trying to show innocence with his eyes. "Bridge, you're imagining things. I'm not avoiding you," he tells her. But he can already see the steam escaping from her ears. Sweat drips down her forehead, and her cheeks are bright red. "We're supposed to be partners, John," she hisses at him. John nods and lights a cigarette, letting the green smoke swirl and mix with the steam. "We are," he calmly tells her, but she shakes her head, pointing out that he's been even more distant lately. "You've never been one to show your emotions, and I never needed you to be. All I had to do was look into your eyes, and it was like I could read your thoughts." She turns away, quietly admitting she is starting to doubt their marriage. The cigarette slips from John's mouth and falls to the floor. Colors burst around the room in front of John. He moves fast, falling to his knees in front of her and holding her close despite the heat. "You doubt how I feel about you?" he asks quietly as he pulls her tight. She looks down at him. "When I look into your eyes now, John, it's like it's written in another language. I can't read it. John, I don't know who you are anymore," she tells him. And for a moment, it seems like the Martian flashes before her eyes. But the Martian has continued to work. He thinks he can repair the sun, get rid of the white sun of war. "I'm the same man I've always been," John pleads with Bridget. But she pushes him away, explaining that she still doesn't know why they moved in the first place. He just came home one day and told them that they were moving. They had to uproot their entire lives. "And you won't even explain why!" Bridget shouts, her entire body becoming red. Outside, the Martian continues to work. He swirls the colors, changing the shade of the sun, making it cooler. Unaware that 3 people somewhere in the city match the spectrum that he's using. 3 people who are preparing bombs. Inside, Bridget pushes John away again, shouting that she can't deal with these lies. Outside, the Martian watches the horizon. The sun is cooler and going down. The moon is out, and peace is returning to the city. But the 3 people are already on the move. They can't be stopped. One goes to the Middleton nuclear power plant, one goes to the Middleton coal plant, and the last goes to Middleton gas. And while Bridget begins to tell John that she thinks that he should stay somewhere else for a while, that she doesn't feel comfortable with a stranger in the house, they all explode. Power goes out in the city, and darkness overtakes everything. John and Bridget look around in shock as the house suddenly goes dark. John turns to find the Martian standing in the doorway. Misunderstanding. Mistake. Stupid. The Martian rumbles softly as he steps forward. Light equals shiny distraction. Darkness was White Martian's true intent. And that is where issue 4 ends. The white Martian has tricked the green Martian and has gotten what it truly wants: darkness. With things already bad, just how much worse can they get? We'll just have to wait until next time. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on to be alerted when new videos are released. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments below. I'm Dan with Comicstorian, and we will see you next time. Rest in peace, Benny.